Yo, what is good, Ankle? Good to have you in the studio, my man.
It's been a long time.
Hell yeah,
here,
bro.
you feel me?
We got Ankle in this bitch, Anklesandwich, you know, the sandwich special.
You feel me? Like, come on now, nigga.
Come on, man. This is why we create, man. This is this your first interview, man? Or
yes.
You've had some interviews? Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, shit. I'm glad we got the...
I got so much shit to talk, so please ask me all the fucking craziest shit you can think of, please. I'm so excited.
For sure. Well, first off, man, congrats on the tape with Rocket, man.
Honestly, bro.
What is it, Mood?
Yeah, it's called Mood. And
hey, go get that shit right now.
That's probably the most fire shit out. Like, that's been out for the past 10 years.
Man, Penthouse, that is my shit. That's my favorite, man.
Nigga, we got the craziest Penthouse. It's not really that crazy, but like, Penthouse, like, honestly, like, I heard this nigga rap, and like, I was just like, I mean, any rapper story will tell you, like, they homie get on the track, and then you just want to fucking outdo them.
Of course. That competitive.
That's kind of what happened. But like, we were just competitive, but like, we was bouncing off shit, and Penthouse came, and that's probably my favorite song too. So,
who produced that one? I forget.
Ken Yeti. Shout out Ken Yeti from X.
Hey, shout out Ken Yeti.
Yeah, shout out that nigga.
Hey.
You fucking produced a banger for me, you feel me, like, nigga, and the homie. I appreciate you. So yeah.
Dope, man. Well, shit, and you just started rapping too, right?
I started rapping in November
2018. That's crazy.
I started rapping. I said my first. No, that's Cap. Actually, fuck. My first rap song was Costco Group Chat, which is on Mood.
Okay.
Go get that shit. And that was January, if I believe, January of 2018.
Was that the first time you recorded?
That was the first time I ever recorded a song and got on a song.
Were you nervous at first when you?
Nah, because I was with Rocket and Dale. He was there too.
Oh God.
Dale was there, and homie Austin, and we was just in that nigga garage, and I was just like, fuck it. Funny story, like that nigga produced the beat, Rocket, and then I was just like, fuck, like heard that shit, and then the homie had got on it, and I was like, damn, like I wanted to get on it with him type shit. I didn't want to just take it.
Right.
And I wanted it to be like a squad cut, like the homies just getting on it and shit, but it didn't really work like that. Niggas just, like, schedules got tied up and shit, so I just made my little verse, and that's what came out. And yeah, and then we like retouched it up and shit later on, like months later. But yeah, Costco is the first song I like ever.
That's fine.
Ever got on.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So did you like freestyle back in the day, like when you were growing up, or?
I already had that shit in my blood, like kind of like to come clean. Like I don't know, like I didn't really find it too hard to actually start really like making music, but I never was the like.
You were never trying to be like a rapper.
Yeah,
like,
I wasn't really the
like,
type to just go in and just like, all right, I'm gonna just start rapping and shit. Like that was usually like my brother. My brother's like a fucking genius at that shit. Like he can conduct
That's what's up. Yeah.
Like I come from a family of music and shit, so everybody has that like some sort of aspect in music that they can kind of bring to the table or whatever.
Right.
I wasn't really the type to just start rapping and shit, but I don't know. I just see these niggas and I'm like looking like I'm kind of better than them. Like.
Yeah, you gotta get in.
Not to be that nigga, but like I'm just like you know when you
talk your shit,
you know when you hear a song, alright, because I'm starting to be humble and shit, but like I'm thinking, but like you know when you hear a song and then you be like, damn, like nigga, I know I can do at least twice as better than
especially
that shit.
Nowadays.
Everything that I hear, bro, and it's not even like because I listen to this shit, like I listen to shit that I know I like can outdo.
Yeah.
But it's like fire, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm just lazy.
Yeah.
But
of course.
honestly, like like I just started listening to this shit, bro. I'm like, nigga, I can do that shit, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, honestly, I don't know. That rap shit easy to me. Come clean.
Hell yeah. So, you're also, here, hold up. Let me make sure this,
yeah, do you hit the
computer is fucking working. Alright, yeah. So, yeah, that rap shit is easy to you. So, also what you do, would you say like you model as well, like fashion shit?
Come clean, bro. I don't even really know, cause technically, yeah, I do modeling. I do a lot of modeling work, but technically, I'm not signed, and I've been doing like freelance shit just from being on Melrose, cause I worked on like Urban Outfitters and shit. Like as soon as I graduated, got a job on Melrose just cause I thought it would be cool.
Here, hold on, my bad. Say that one more time.
From what part? The
Just getting the job in Melrose.
Oh yeah. I mean, I started modeling, I guess, from like, I guess the introduction was me being on Melrose since I like got a job at Urban Outfitters and shit. Like as soon as I graduated, type shit. Well, I was at Macy's first, and then I got fired. For like,
oh really? How'd you get fired?
I was still in cologne and deodorant.
I feel that I probably do the same
bro,
shit.
I was the only stock boy, and like it was Christmas, and like it was around like the holidays and shit, bro, and like. I don't know, like it was like fire shit, like Gucci and like Yves Saint Laurent and like deodorant and shit.
Right, yeah.
I'm like, nigga, like I'm about to pocket this shit, bro. Not knowing that I'm the only nigga like in the stock. So if something come up missing, like it's on me. But like, I guess they kind of caught on, and I only did it because they didn't have cameras. But then like my stupid ass like admitted to it, so like.
They're like, hey, we know that you've been taking
I
this
fucking
shit.
snitched on myself. I fucking 6'9"
How'd you do
myself. Nigga, I don't know, cause they called me, and loss prevention was like suspicious about like, and I used to do stupid shit like I used to Rocket, the wood is on you, sir. I used to do stupid shit like stack the boxes up, and it'll be glass like containers of like fucking
shit,
colognes and shit. And I would stack the boxes up and like get my Snapchat out and like run into the boxes because I thought it was funny. And like, I would break mad shit.
Oh fuck!
And
they probably found that shit too.
I'm not even lying, bro. Like I never really told that story, but like I for sure I was just telling niggas I quit. I did not quit. I got fired.
Damn.
I for sure got fired.
Yeah.
But they called me and it was like, yo, like a lot of our inventory is fucking broken and stolen, and you're the only one that works there. So what's up? And I was like, yeah, it was me. I did it. I was still like Calvin Klein draws and shit, bro. I don't know.
You were getting fresh though.
I was getting fly. Nigga, I had to. What you mean? But yeah, so I lost that job and then went to Urban Outfitters. Ended up working there for like a year and a half, and just being on that block, like you see like fucking influencers and people that are in the modeling agencies and photographers and fashion.
And don't you have a crazy story too of like how you ended up like meeting somebody and then it's like how did you amass this following that you have now?
Oh, okay, yeah. That's kind of that's a crazy story, low key. When I was working at Urban and shit, like I said, you meet everybody, bro. Like just being on there, celebrities and shit come in, and like niggas like no cap, like Taylor Lautner came in and like wanted me to be his stylist or some weird shit. Just cause like, he was like, you dress fire, and I was like, that's tight. And then he just kind of wanted to work with me, but I'm like, nigga, you wear like Hollister. Like, I'm not gonna get you. You feel me? Like you're Taylor Lautner. What the fuck?
Like,
what are you finna? You know what I mean?
And at this point, you're thinking like, man, wait, what? Like,
I didn't know what the fuck, but like I ended up getting his number and some wild shit. Like it was really crazy. Like and then, I don't know, but that was that. And,
I feel like in LA too, that shit just
bro,
happens
like
all the
LA
time as
like
well too. Where
especially
it's like, you see so many people.
Hell yeah, especially
it's like.
On fucking Melrose, bro, shit like that always happens. Like I got the craziest Melrose stories, but like I said, you meet people, you see things and shit, and then one day, like this girl, I was actually taking the bus, and because like for a long time I couldn't drive and shit, or I could drive, but I just didn't have a car, and took the bus, and this girl like I used to follow on Instagram and shit, thought her was like she was cute, and like we ended up seeing each other on the bus. Long story short, we like started catching up and shit, and then she was like brought up her friend's clothing brand and was like, hey, like he actually needs models, like you should probably like tap into that. And I was like, what's it called? And she's like, Hypeland. I was like, oh, okay, that's tight. I've heard of it because like I knew like some kids in my school wear that shit, and it was like Cerritos based and like type shit like that. I seen it around, like it was just one of those local brands. I was like, okay, cool. I didn't really want to like, I didn't expect to get paid or anything, but she was like, oh, I'll pay you like $150. I was like, all right, cool. So a week later went by and I actually like went to the spot, connected with the dude, his name's Jordan, and it was like, oh shit, like blah, 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 like I'm Jordan, we should work and all this stuff. So we ended up linking. I had a 102 fever that day. So like,
damn.
Yeah.
So you were sick as fuck.
I was sick as fuck. When I get sick, bro, I get fevers, they're high as fuck for no reason. That's just how I'm built.
Yeah.
So like I had a really bad, really high fever, and I walked in and then he was like introduced himself and shit, and I was like, "What's up?" And then after that,
you're just feeling like shit too.
I
like,
felt so bad,
just get
bro.
through this right now.
It was just bad. I was like, "Fuck!" Like I really don't want to do this, but that's 150, my nigga. Like I might need that. Like, and I wasn't really like, I didn't know how modeling worked. I didn't know how rates worked. I didn't know how any of that worked. So 150 is like, I'm game. Like,
Right, yeah, you're just trying to get some money, yeah.
shirts, nigga, I'm with it. So I was doing that and shit. I was feeling horrible the whole shoot, but like, he was really chill and like, he was like, you know, easy to work with. And I was like, okay, cool. Ended up like stopping, and after that, like, the shit was done, and then got his number, and he was like, yeah, we should link more. That was that, blah, blah, blah. I actually thought I would never see the nigga again, be real. But I think a couple of days later, like, I'm back at Urban Outfitters, I'm at work, and then my phone is just blowing up, bro, like, for no reason. Like, my shit getting hot in my pocket, like, I'm like, what the fuck? And then at Urban Outfitters, you can't just be on your phone and shit, like, on the floor. So I go in the backstock and shit, I check my phone, I'm just getting all these, like, followers and likes and all kind of shit, right? So I opened my gram, and then Hypebeast posted the shoot that we did.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah.
They tagged me, and then
that's fire.
I was like, what the fuck? Like, cause I was looking fire, nigga. Like, I'm not gonna even hold you. Like, I was looking like a piece. Like, but I felt like shit. Like, I felt like I looked gross. You know what I mean? Like, not even on some insecure shit. Just like,
no, definitely. I would feel the same way if you're sick and like do a shoot.
I was wiping snot and shit. Like, all of this nigga's clothes. Like, weird shit. Like,
but at least that shit turned out good.
Exactly.
And so it got reposted, and
so that turned into that, and then, you know, like, that shit started to pop, and then I was like, oh fuck, like, that's crazy. And then slowly but surely, like, following started to get up a little bit, and just kind of ended up meeting people and like just getting tagged and shit and like doing stuff with people, like, just ended up boosting it more. And then the way I dress and stuff, people started to kind of catch on and was like, okay, this nigga kind of cool. Right. So that's kind of like what ended up bringing it to what it is now.
And what other brands have you worked with?
I did some shit with Urban Outfitters. I worked with them for a little bit, like, just by working there. I just submitted my shit. I'm like, hey, I'm an employee, but like, I'm fly, so like, you might as well use me. We did a couple of shoots. It wasn't anything too crazy. Some brands. I worked with Converse, Jordan.
Nice, yeah.
The Jordan one is...
Yeah, we'll have to put that up in the video. I'll have to show that too.
The Jordan one is the most recent, and
right.
That's the craziest one. Yeah, I might have to. But yeah, so.
And so, like, with the networking, were you just like going from different, like, how does that work when you got a few, like, you know, paid, like, you're doing the shit for Hypeland, you do some shit for Urban Outfitters, but how does it get to like the Jordan level where you're doing some shit with Jordan, doing some other shit? Like, who knows? You can end up doing some crazy shit too. Yeah. Actually, tell me about answer that first, and then I'll keep it going.
So I guess really it's just the people you meet. Like, I ended up like plugging it every time I do, like, and I started to do music videos, extras, and be in people's music videos and like meet other people and shit. And you just meet. Like, I'm not a shy person. So like, I'm talking to these niggas like, yo, what's up?
What's the next thing? Like,
yo, remember my face type shit. Like, I'm not in people like face, but like, I'm like, my energy, like, I always try to put out good, you know what I'm saying? And shit, so where they want to work with me again. So like, even girls I end up meeting, just like, I was talking to, at a point I was talking to like girls who only like had some sort of like, not status, but like, if you can benefit me, my nigga, like, you feel me? Like, I was like talking to this girl.
You gotta maneuver.
You feel me? Like, talking to this girl that did photography for Rip and Dip and shit like that. Like, type shit like that. Yeah. And we're just not like manipulating, but like, I'm just fucking with bitches that got some shit going on.
Of course, yeah. You're just, it's like normal.
Exactly. So, but I'm not like a weird person. So like, they just like, oh damn, Jay Sean got cool style, or not even just like when it comes to girls, just kind of like, you know what I'm saying, like meeting people. Like,
exactly, you're cool dudes.
Going like, to parties and shit. Like, I'm not like,
you're having a good time.
Yeah, I'm not giving flyers out and shit like, hey, I'm model.
Yeah,
just
exactly, on some like corny shit.
Yeah, just remember me, like,
more natural, just organic
type shit. Yeah, so just meeting people and like shaking hands and shit, and then them.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, that's it.
So how'd you end up getting the Playboy Cardi video too?
Oh yeah, that shit was fire.
I forget what song is it. Yeah.
R.I.P.
Yeah, R.I.P. Yeah.
I'm gonna put that shit.
That beat go crazy too.
Nigga, I actually called Rocket when I found out, because at first, so I have a couple of agents. I'm not with an agency, but I got some people I work with that like give me jobs that are like working
Right,
for
but it's not
agency.
like you're signed in
But
an
I'm low key.
agency type
It's kind of like finessing the system. Like
Yeah,
I'm basically doing all the shit that people do when they're signed, but I'm not signed. But when I do get signed, it's like more like I'm a full-time model type shit. But one of my agents, I guess, like fake agents, told me about a video, and it was like exclusive, and it was like in the email it said for an platinum selling artist signed with Interscope, but they didn't give the name. So I'm like, okay. And it's weird because like I know I'm such a Cardi fan, and I know that nigga like is signed with Interscope, and like when I like an artist, like I dive into like who's he signed with, you know what I'm saying? Like, who's his management, like who is he behind, like that type shit.
And they just don't tell you. You're just
but like in a way, like I was like, and I think his shit had just leaked, and I was like, I think like a couple days when I got the email, like a lot of his songs from his album leaked, or like his whole album leaked, but it's a fake album, obviously it wasn't a lot of shit. So I was like, nigga, what if it was Cardi? Like in my head, I'm like, what if it was him on some crazy shit? I really thought that. So it was like, lo and behold, bro, I get there and it's in a weird ass warehouse, and it's like chairs and shit on the left side. So everybody like is like in white t-shirts and like skinny jeans and shit, and I'm like, what the fuck? Because they told me to dress like a punk rocker. So I was like, okay, that's easy. So I did that. And I came, and then the director came up to me. He was like, Jay Sean? I'm like, yeah. He's like, yo, man, what's up? Like, good to see you. Blah, blah, blah.
Yo, man, what's up?
And I'm like, yeah, man, how's it going? Like, I'm confused, but like, I'm still like, you know, I'm a nice nigga, so I'm like, whatever.
Yeah.
So he like, all right, let me just give you a little backup story or backstory about what the fuck are you about to get into. So, it's for Playboy Cardi. As soon as he said that, I'm like, nigga, what? Like, what the fuck? That's crazy. And he was like, yeah, so you're the only one getting paid, so don't tell any other models that you're getting paid.
Ooh, damn.
Hence why I'm always, like, I'm all in that shit.
Yeah,
because I was the only one that got paid. The rest of them,
crazy.
they just found on, like, the street.
That's fire.
So I think it was, maybe another person got paid, but he told me, like, out of his mouth, like,
just keep it down.
Paid. He was like, just don't tell nobody because they're gonna want money, and I'm not paying all.
Yeah, you get paid too.
Like, I'm like, how much y'all getting paid? Like, I don't really talk to niggas. I do, but like honestly, I don't talk about money like that.
Yeah, exactly.
So I found that shit out, and I was like, fuck, like, damn, that's tight. And that nigga didn't show up till 9 hours later, but ended up doing that shit. And then when I got there, or when he got there, he pointed at me, and then a nigga with clown makeup and was like, y'all two, like, you my left, you my right, like, stay here, because y'all look the coolest. I was like, what the fuck, bro? And then we played skate.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. He's an ass, but
yeah, Cardi was skating?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He had it was the Zip Zinger board. Nigga,
Mark Gonzalez.
Mark Gonzalez shit. That nigga was horrible, but it was tight. And then like all of the
At least he was trying, like,
nah, he
got on
cool,
the board.
Yeah. Cardi is honestly like, and I thought, I'm not gonna lie,
I didn't even know he
dick,
could
bro.
skate. Yeah.
Nah, he's really like one of the coolest people.
Yeah.
And I was like everybody was asking for pictures and shit after, and like I was thinking, I'm like, damn, I kind of do, but like, nah.
I always think that.
I'm gonna make sure this nigga see me again. Like on some, I do this all the
Yeah.
time when I meet famous people. I'm always like, nah, I'm not gonna ask for a picture because like you gonna see me again.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, keeping that
That energy.
that
going.
energy
Yeah,
going. So that's that.
And it's just, I'm not trying to run up now, especially as I'm grown. Like,
like,
I'm not trying to run up on someone like, yeah, let me get a picture with you.
I just feel like a fan. Bro.
Yeah,
Not that.
exactly.
But I do appreciate that nigga. That's what
Oh, definitely. Man.
As far as we can get it.
That was tight. That was good.
Yeah.
I'm out here, you feel me? I be trying, my nigga. Like,
Yeah,
what I
that-
do, like,
Interesting story, man. Yeah.
yeah. I'm feeling.
It's funny because it was just out of nowhere where you're like, oh, what? Like,
Yeah, I
already
didn't-
at the shoot, and then it's like, okay, like,
I had no idea.
that's what's up.
Yeah, that was a crazy.
Were you really like moshing like in a pit, like, or some
Nigga,
shit?
bro,
or no?
what they did was like at first, okay, so the scenes where Cardi's not in it, they played like the Smiths and like
I was thinking it was like some.
Dead Kennedys, like that type shit. They didn't, or Nirvana, like they played like mixes of
They
like
weren't actually
metal.
playing the
They weren't
song,
playing
yeah.
the song. They didn't play the song until he got there,
Oh,
and they
okay.
played it at first, and then like that was the first time we heard it because I guess they didn't want people on their phones and like because the album wasn't out yet. Like I think it came out like 2 weeks or 3 weeks later.
Yeah.
So they didn't want people recording this shit. And like, yeah, I was like, nigga, when he played that song, I was like, oh shit, like, this shit's fire. And he played it 3 times before he got there, and I low-key I memorized the hook because it's an easy fucking hook. Like, I'm gonna go fuck this bitch, so I'm gonna suck this dick, like, shit not hard to remember. So like, he was kind of fucking with the fact that I was like, I knew the words, but then he's kind of like weirded out, but then like, it made him comfortable, so like, he was there's scenes where like, he was like grabbing me and shit, like, that didn't make it on there. Like, it was a whole scene where like, he like grabbed my jacket and was like kind of pulling it, and then like, I don't know, it was tight, but like, that shouldn't make the cut, but like, I'm in it a lot. So
No, I've seen it. Yeah, I was like, oh damn, like when
that shit crazy.
Rocket first told me I went and seen it. I was like, damn, you really in this shit?
I think I'm in it more than he is, bro. Like, not even to Cat. Like, that shit is wild. I've gotten people like hit me up on the street and be like, "Aren't you the dude from the Cardi video?"
Oh, really?
I'm not even lying. A couple, not like no one hounds me like, "You're that nigga." Like, it's not that, but like people have people have memorized me from that video for sure.
You're ankle man.
I'm fucking ankle, bro.
Ankle man.
Ankle sandwich, ankle sand, ankle sadness.
But yeah, so also where did you grow up, man? Like, what is like, where is the city that you are from?
Fuck, that's tight, bro. I've never had an interview, and I never got asked shit like this. Like, that's so crazy. I was born in Fontana, and then I didn't get raised there, but like the hospital was in Fontana.
Right, just like born out there.
My grandma or my auntie used to live out there and shit, and my great grandma was a nurse or a doctor. I think she was a doctor. I don't want to fuck that up. She was a doctor, I think, and so like that was her like hospital and shit that she worked at. But I was raised in Compton on Corridon, next to the KFC and I think it's Brandy's now. But I was raised in Compton. Went to McKinley by Vanguard, and then I was there for until like I was like what, in 3rd grade or something. I moved to Hawthorne when I was still in McKinley. From Hawthorne, I stayed with my dad for a little bit in Vegas, and I lived there for a couple of months. From Vegas, we moved to fucking Rosarito Beach, Mexico.
Damn, you moved around. Holy shit.
I was there for like 3 months. It was the weirdest shit ever. Like, we was at, niggas would go, because my dad was, should I just tell niggas who my dad is? Like,
yeah, bro.
To make the story.
It's up to you, bro.
Hold on.
Oh yeah, throw it out. Oh yeah,
I can show niggas better than I can tell them, and it's just like, I don't want to. Like,
nah, bro, yeah, you gotta just get.
I'm gonna just play a song.
Get a rundown real quick.
Yeah, let's just give you a rundown, and I'm gonna show the camera, like.
Yeah, just show the camera. That's all. Yeah.
Not what I clicked on.
YouTube got that weird shit.
YouTube got all that weird shit.
Trying to
Bro.
skip that, you know.
Oh shit, we can't talk bad about you.
Oh, my fault.
Oh yeah, you could just throw me some off.
Oh yeah. No, you brought it up. Yeah.
Did we sample this? Are we agreeing to sample this?
Nigga, it's my dad. Like, what he gonna do? Sue me? Alright.
He owned it, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I'm just trying to.
What? Wait, that's your pulse?
Alright, wait, hold on.
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta come closer.
What?
Y'all get it, man. Fuck.
You gotta just drop it in there.
If that nigga sue me, it's problems.
No, he's gonna drop it.
Yeah, you gonna show it in the video.
Anyway.
Yeah, we'll show in the video.
Yeah, we'll
the
put
podcasters,
this.
man.
Yeah. So that's my dad. So he was a rapper in the 90s. He had a successful little run. So I guess to give a little backstory of like.
So that's why
and shit.
Earlier when you said like music runs in the family, because I was gonna ask that. I was like,
yeah, so
like,
my dad was a rapper and shit, right? And like the nigga was millions of dollars and all that shit. Fucked through it all, but like obviously learned his lesson and shit. But was one of like the most talented people I know. So I'll get into the relationship shit after because like, you know. But anyway, so like my dad was a rapper, and then once I was born, he kind of started to fall back over some shit. So he wasn't really in the spotlight as much, but he was a promoter. So he would do club promotions and shit.
oh, so
like,
he was also doing promotions.
He would still do like he would still make money off of his song, off of that song, and like still do shows and like book these people and all that type shit. So I don't know. Like we ended up going to Rosarito Beach, and he got like I think it's Papa's and beer. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was in there like I'm nigga 3rd grade in Papa's and beer. I'm talking about it's naked bitches,
like
bro.
concert,
like, it's
just
insane. Like it's coke. I've seen coke like done on the table
the
in front of
titties.
me. Like coke done off the titties, like crazy shit, bro. Like these bitches is drunk talking about, oh my god, like you're a little, like I'm not. You feel me? That shit it kind of scared me though, but like
Yeah,
I'm glad I seen it at a young
that
age.
is
Like I
crazy.
wasn't really freaked out when I seen it again. I'm like, okay,
Yeah,
I'm used to that type shit. But niggas was
probably like a movie almost.
yeah, bro. Like we would
Yeah.
eat there type shit. Like we would wake up, bro, and eat breakfast there. We just get free shit. Like the owner was really cool. I think his name was like Iggy or something. I don't know, but yeah. So like we would eat there and shit. We slept in this like hotel. Lived there for a couple of months. After that, we moved to Pueblo, Colorado. Bullshit.
How was living in Colorado, bro?
Huh?
I was living in Colorado.
Nigga, exactly what you would think. What you think Colorado looked like, or how you think the living situation is out there?
I don't even
Not
know.
even like like Denver. Like Denver sound kind of cool. Pueblo, Colorado, nigga. Have you heard of it?
No.
have you seen anything or anything alluding to the mere mention of Pueblo, Colorado? Look it up. I think population like 700.
Nah, bro, it's more than that.
Nah, no.
It's 2019, but more than
Bro,
that.
all you could do is go to the library. That's
Really
it.
move.
That's the move, bro. I got caught a nigger like for the first time out there.
Damn.
That's crazy,
Yeah, bro.
Colorado?
What the
So
fuck?
Pueblo, Colorado. My dad was talking to this one girl named Rosemary. Shout out to her because like she kind of took care of us. But she was talking. He was talking to this girl named Rosemary. Rosemary had kids that was older than us, and I was with my brother Kendall and my other brother Alonzo. So it's like 7 of us in this house in Pueblo, Colorado, and we live together. And I'm living with a whole other family, bro. But it's a house. But like, nigga, a house in Pueblo is probably like $200 a month for fucking rent. So it's not like the nigga had like crazy bread. But it's a nice house. But so we was living with his whole family, and he left. Like he just dipped. Didn't tell anybody. Didn't give no warning. I guess he told Rosemary, but Rosemary was like, I guess she didn't have any say in it. So she took care of us for 6 months, and we was with a whole family that we hated.
Damn, that's a
didn't really-
trip.
I kind of didn't really fuck with them. Like, so we was like, we was all like fucking getting into fights and shit, and like it was like a weird like
Whoa,
little.
that's
We was
crazy.
like this our family versus this family. And it was like
Right.
some cheaper by the dozen type shit, but like it was,
Yeah,
but like it was like war, nigga. Like we did not fuck with each other, and it was just weird. Like, and at that time, I don't know. We was really young, so we didn't really understand a lot of shit, but. Like it was kind of traumatizing because like I didn't know how to deal with another family and like
Right, yeah.
I knew that was not my brother.
Definitely,
And my dad was
definitely.
gone, and
Like
but,
living with them,
but
yeah.
he did some
like,
fuck shit, and he was telling us not to tell our mom that he was gone. So my mom wasn't aware that this random ass lady is taking care of us.
I was
And he
thinking
gone.
about that too. Like,
I still
wait a
don't know.
second.
I don't know where he went. To this day, I still don't know where he went. But so yeah, we just living with them. Like we fighting them and shit, and like they doing some weird shit. Blah blah blah. Long story short, my mom ended up finding out, and then she called my dad and was like, "Nigga, if you don't bring my kids home, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
like
call
what the
police."
fuck? Yeah.
So we end up going to our mom's on he comes back and goes on a Greyhound bus, and we take a Greyhound bus back to Long Beach, which is where my mom was staying.
Damn.
So ever since then, I've been in Long Beach. So that's like from 4th grade.
Got it. Okay.
So I was just kind of moving around, but like my family is Compton, like
Got
Durham
you.
Street,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
everything, like we were like all from Compton.
Yeah,
type
yeah.
shit. But yeah, so
Those are origins right there.
yeah, that's where that foundation is.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I've been in Long Beach since I was 4th grade, and I'm from Long Beach. That's what I claim.
That's dope.
Yeah,
Nice,
man.
dude.
I got some stories, my nigga. Like,
Yeah,
let me know, bro.
That's
Like,
dope, man. I'm glad got you on the podcast. Good.
I tell you, I wish
about
I
it,
could
man.
talk, man.
Some
I've
crazy
you know what I'm
shit.
saying? I've been seeing all these podcasts and shit. Niggas having interviews, bro. They just be talking about the same stupid shit.
Exactly. We really getting in depth.
Right,
Yeah,
bro.
man.
Like niggas be talking about like, yeah, man. Like, you know, I'm not to say it's gonna sound fucked up, but like I know niggas came from nothing, bro. I just don't need to hear it all the time. Like, yeah, man, we ain't came from shit. I came from nothing, but like still, like I just all these rap niggas got the same story, bro.
Right, exactly, yeah.
Y'all ever think about that? Like, niggas really have the same life, and then just get on from the song. Everybody's a clone, bro.
They all come from the same word.
And they're just multiplying every year.
Yeah, bro. These rap niggas is just multiplying.
But yeah, man, that's dope. So what kind of like student were you back in high school? Or like what, like the school days?
You gotta tell the truth for that.
I gotta tell the fucking truth. Okay, this nigga's...
Or just like just you back in school.
Wait, come here, right there. Just come step right here. Don't hit the camera. Alright, let's step out. So that's my nigga. Like, I didn't have not a single friend until I met that. Nah, that's cat. That was my best. That's my best friend. So like, it was just, all that shit being said, all that extra shit.
Yeah, when it mattered, like
when it mattered, that's my nigga.
Yeah.
So in high school, right? And that's crazy because I had a conversation with my mom earlier. Like she called me a nerd because I kind of was. Like I was in marching band.
Oh, you were in marching band?
I was in marching band. I was in a science club. I was in Odyssey, which was a science SOC, which is a small learning community, which is what you take when... I went to Lakewood High School, so like Lakewood High School had different SOC, like ATM, Odyssey, TCB, Merit Scholars, like type shit like you would get in one of those.
Were you in like AP classes too, or like the advanced classes?
I was just lazy, bro. Like I knew the shit, I just didn't want to do it. And I was just a student, to keep long story short, I was a student that didn't do the homework but aced the test.
Exactly, yeah. I was the same type. Yeah.
I just didn't want to do it. But I don't know, like a lot of my homies or the niggas I was kicking it with before, like I really found out I didn't want to kick it with them. They were just kind of like, I was kind of dumbing myself down. And like this is just me being like keeping it funky, like shit. Like I was kind of dumbing myself down and like not doing work because them niggas didn't succeed. I kind of wanted the same class as my friends. Yeah. But like Odyssey, like low key, you had to have good grades to kind of get into it.
Right.
So that's like physical oceanography and like shit. It revolved around like marine biology. So like science type shit. You had to take biology and all this weird shit. But
did you have a plan of what you were trying to do when you got out of high school?
When I got out,
or like when you were in high school and you were
when I first got to high school,
did you ever like think like, oh, I'm trying to do this or I'm trying to do that?
Nah, honestly, I just kind of wanted to pursue music because I've been playing like piano since I was 5. So I wanted to do. They didn't have any music programs really besides band and like jazz band, but jazz band was fucking food. Shit was ass, like, and I was not. I couldn't do it. You would have. It was a 0 period, so I had to wake up early. And like I said, I'm lazy. I'm not about to do that. But band
was the 0 periods.
0. They had 0 periods. We didn't have 0 periods. Like,
did you have 7 periods? And then like
we had 6.
I mean,
you
had 6, and then
we
it's
had
like
6.
0.
But 0 period is before first, which is your first class.
Right. You can either have a 0 period or a 7th period.
You can have a 7th period.
I play football. So I'll have a 6th and a 7th period.
Yeah. So you would either have like a 0 period or a 7th period if you want like an extracurricular type shit. And jazz band was an extracurricular activity. So that was, you would have to wake up like an hour or 2 early before everyone else has to come to school. And I was not doing that. So, and jazz band was the only thing I can do that I can play piano in. So like that was out. So I was like, fuck, I don't really know any other instruments. So I was like, honestly, I joined drumline because of the movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I'm like, okay, I'm not about to be playing a fucking saxophone or a trumpet because I don't want to learn. That sounds like a really hard time, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like my brothers is playing drums and shit, and I used to watch them play drums, so like, I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna try it. So the niggas tried to home me and put me on cymbals for 2 years, and then I was like, nah, bro, that shit almost made me quit. The cymbals for everybody that doesn't know is the fucking shit that you... the monkey shit.
Like this?
Yeah, bro. The Clash, I hate that shit so much, bro. That shit almost made me fucking
They didn't let you choose like which one.
Nah,
There was
you
already
would have to try out for instruments.
the one. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they don't. You don't just pick up an instrument, or especially in drumline, you don't just pick up a drum and be like, "This is my drum." Like you have to earn your drum. Like you have to try out for your shit. You know, every year there's a tryout, or every middle of the year, every semester there's tryouts. So like somebody can easily come take your spot. Say you're on snare.
Yeah.
And like a nigga is better than you, he can come take your snare. And it's his snare. You put stickers and shit all on it, like that's his shit. It's kind of fucked up. Like it's propaganda for sure. But I picked up drums, and then from 10th grade I was on bass, and then 11th and 12th I was on snare. And then I was nice. I was just good.
Okay.
But I was just in band. I was a band geek, but like I was the only nigga in band that was cool, which made no sense. But like I didn't make band cool. I'm not gonna say that. But like I was me. I wasn't a band geek. Like, you wouldn't look at me and be like, he's in band. I was on some real shit. That's why I like fuck with him, because we had the same. And I was a skateboarder, same shit. Like, so just into like, you know, just nerdy shit, I guess. Yeah.
But you used to skate too? That's dope, man.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I'd seen you skating before, but I didn't know if you like really was.
I can still do some, but like I didn't give up. I just got sidetracked.
With other stuff.
You know what I'm saying? I got shit to do. But niggas was skating. Like, he was skating with me. Like we had our own little crew, I guess you would call it. But yeah, like I was a skater for sure. And then that's why like me and him meeting, like he was a D1 bound football playing ass big nigga, like so like everybody looking at us like, damn, like how do they get along? Because like they were, you know, like you watch a movie and like football niggas is usually the ones that be picking on like the band geeks and like you're a fucking nerd, like what are you doing? Me and this nigga clicked, and like that's like, you know, like I was talking to my mom about that, like how crazy that was, like that happened. But good energy match good energy, you know. So like I was just kind of a nerd and kind of like, but I did me and kind of made a lot of corny shit cool. Come clean. And then like he was the first niggas to start doing pictures. He was the picture taker. I was the model. Like we was the first niggas to do that. Come clean.
At the school and shit.
Yeah, bro. Niggas start stealing swag, but I'm not gonna get into that because
facts.
That we could be.
But that's a different topic.
That's a different topic.
All facts.
We don't have to speak about, but we know we're aware of that. But yeah, man, I wore the same shit that I'll be wearing right now, and you know. How you think I won best dressed with no support, nigga? Fuck you. So that, you know, I was popular for, like, I didn't get popular until my senior year, and I was only popular because I dressed cool.
Right, you had the style.
That's kind of it.
Yeah.
So I wasn't like, my brothers was the niggas. Kendall was the ladies' man. He was just he got all the bitches.
How much older is your brother?
Lonzo's 25 and Kendall's 23.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why I did that. I know that nigga age. 23. So yeah, Lonzo was like basketball, D1 like type shit, like Hooper. Kendall was the ladies' man, and I'm just me. Like we're nothing alike, but we're so similar. You know what I mean? But yeah, to answer the question, I was that. But yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, that shaped you into who you are today. You know.
Yeah, and I wasn't really a lady. I didn't get a lot of girls. I had a girlfriend senior year, but other than that, like, girls wasn't fucking with me like that.
When you were young like that, but then once you just blossomed out. And
bro, once I got out of high school, that shit got insane, bro. I never would have thought. It's to the point where I was like I didn't trust nobody because of that fact.
Yeah.
I'm like, where are you bitches at when I wasn't shit? Not to say I wasn't shit, but I'm just like, why all of a sudden I did nothing? I didn't change anything.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like I changed my physique or image or nothing. Like, you bitches coming out the blue, and I've always been this, so why now?
Right.
So it was like a point of like, not really, it was uncertainty. It's like, after a long time, a lifetime of getting no bitches, like, now all of a sudden you just that nigga.
That's fire though.
It is fire.
Crazy, you know, it's funny
how the
universe works, you know?
Exactly. And I was usually the girl, like, I was usually the nigga. I was usually the nigga, like, my brothers would be like getting all the bitches, and then the girls would look at me and be like, oh, you little Kendall, or little Alon, your little brother, like, type shit, even though these niggas is like a year and some change older.
Right.
But then, like, now niggas look and be like, oh, like, at them, they be like, oh, you ankle big brother.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, nigga. Shit changed now.
Shit changed.
Fuck with me, bro. But yeah. type shit.
So when like when did you ever smoke or
I've tried it. I mean,
like what is your thing like trying to be sober, but you drink too as well?
Yeah, I kind of stopped low key, cause I started getting nosebleeds every time I get drunk.
Oh really?
So
Yeah.
like, I'm not fucking with
Like
it.
the next day or like during what?
Something
while you're
honestly,
drunk?
bro. Like
That's crazy.
it could be a bunch of shit, but like I have anxiety and I be thinking like I'm about to die every time I get a headache. So like it's weird shit like that. So when something like that happens, like why am I drunk and then why I have a nosebleed? Like, it's just weird.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like it's been really cold lately and I have asthma.
Oh,
Like,
okay, yeah.
My sinuses are always dry.
Yeah.
I'm just never used to getting nosebleeds, so I could be paranoid. And like I don't drink a lot of water. I mean I do, but I haven't been drinking a lot lately. So I brought this shit. Like I be trying to really hydrate. But honestly,
gotta hydrate. Yeah.
But yeah, like I mean to answer your question, like of course I've experienced it. Like I remember the first time I got high, I was like 7th grade.
Oh
And,
yeah,
like,
back in the day.
Yeah, I had on my fucking sidekick, my '08, the green case one, nigga. Like, don't act like you don't know Ben Fly. But yeah, I put on Up by Wiz Khalifa and smoked and got high as fuck, bro. And that shit scared the hell out of me. I'll never.
Were you like paranoid? Or, yeah.
It just made me feel like I was gonna die.
Yeah, it was just.
I'm sure like
heart beating, like
heart beating fast as shit. I don't know what's going on. Weird as fuck, bro. Like I'm not remembering shit. Like I ended up in the house and I don't remember how I got in the house. Like
yeah,
I don't know. But then I would try it. Like I've smoked plenty of times.
of course, yeah.
It's
But
not
you
like-
just don't prefer it because it's like you just get way too.
It's just like I feel like my theory is like when a nigga like me, I have a lot of energy as right now, like as is. So when I smoke, I just get really, really tired.
Yeah.
And I don't want to do
It
shit.
does get you
and I
tired.
hate being tired. I hate because I always want to get out and do something.
Yeah.
So like when I'm tired, I just get tired and go to bed, and I don't like that. I don't like being sleepy. So like
Right.
it makes me the opposite of what I am. So it's not like
Yeah,
it's not like I'm
you're
trying
trying to
myself
bring
like,
yourself
I'm gonna just
down.
be sober. I'm gonna be the sober like
Yeah.
some niggas
It's not
do
like
that.
you're like
That shit's corny. Like
I'm really like
like if you're sober, like that's cool.
I don't
Like,
do drugs, man.
it's okay to do drugs. That's what I'm trying to say. Like it's fine, like to experience and live life. Like fuck it, like do what you want to do. But I'm not that nigga to be like, yeah, like drugs are bad. Drugs are stupid. Like my mom smoked weed. Like everything cool, bro. Like all my friends smoke weed. Mostly every one of my friends smoke weed, and I'll be chilling. Like sometimes you just really don't want to do that shit. That's
Exactly.
it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it. I mean, even the drinking shit. Like I'll have a drink, but like. Is what it is. I just don't. I would prefer not to smoke. That's it.
Got you. So when you're like, now that when you're making music, are you like getting inspired like from stuff like during the day, or are you just doing shit like just freestyling?
Freestyling.
Just going right in.
For the most part, freestyling. But I try to at first I was writing down just stuff like notes. I would write a bar down in my notes and then freestyle the rest. Just so like I think of something like clever to say and then type it in my phone and then try to come up with shit from there, but like not write it. You know what I mean? So like I'll have a thesis statement, if that's what you want to call it, and then just plan out everything in my head.
Yeah.
But I don't even do that no more. I just think of some funny shit or like something clever or witty.
Yeah, definitely.
And just kind of rhyme with it. Like
and just put it all together, piece it all together.
Yeah, I'm inspired by like how I feel in the moment. I don't really like dig deep to be real, but
gotcha. Yeah.
I mean, I will because like I have a plan to do more
like
personal
stuff,
of
like
course.
in depth into.
Yeah, but that's a whole thing. That is a whole thing that I already have mapped out, and it's gonna be crazy. But,
hey, that's dope, man.
Just be ready for that.
Everybody be ready for that.
But yeah, so I mean,
all the fans.
For the most part, I just be doing what I feel like is cool at the moment.
That's sick, man. Well, what else? What's some like new? You've been working on any new music, or like what's some?
Yeah, we got some new shit.
You want to promote anything new that you're like videos, whatever it is?
I mean, yeah, I'm always working on something, even when I'm not working on something. Because honestly, I don't do shit.
Always.
Like, not to say I don't do shit, but like, I really feel like I don't do anything. Like, I feel like all of this shit is like normal to me because it's like what I would be doing regardless. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's like, not to say I don't put effort in, but I just really like, sometimes when people come up to me and be like, are you ankle sandwich? I laugh.
Yeah,
And be
yeah.
like, nigga, what? Like, why do you, not to say like, why do you care? Like, it's tight that, like, I love attention and I'm not afraid to admit it.
Right,
Attention's
right.
cool. Certain types of attention, of course not, but I like the feeling of being liked. Who doesn't?
Yeah, of course.
So-
I mean, it's a human.
When that shit happens, I'm like, damn. But then in the back of my mind, I'm like, nigga, well, I don't do nothing. Like, but it's cool. I mean, I guess like from a third person's perspective, like I'm in videos and I model and I make music sometimes. So I guess that's kind of cool. And I have a pretty unique style. So
Do you have any like favorite brands, like you would say, or you just kind of rock
I
like
wear
whatever?
literally, bro. Like it's if I think I look good in it, I'll wear it. And a lot of my shit is not name brand. It's just thrift
And
shop.
as long as it's like your style, you know
Yeah,
what
bro.
your.
I tell people like when they ask me about like fashion or like anything fashion related, I just tell people like I'm not into fashion, I'm into style.
Definitely,
Like
definitely.
I
I
don't
like
I
that.
don't shop brand by brand, and I don't think I ever will. But if some shit look cool,
Would you rock some designer shit?
absolutely. If I get like a bag, nigga, I'm rocking hella designer. But, like,
Okay.
because like it's a statement, you know what I mean? And like that's what you kind of have to do nowadays. But not to say like I mean I could and I couldn't. Like I'll be fine if I don't
Yeah.
either. Like I don't have designer shit on right now and I'm doing pretty decent.
Yeah.
And I don't own anything.
I mean, it
about
doesn't always. I feel like anyone could just get a bunch of designer and
No,
doesn't mean
don't-
they look good in that shit.
Don't get me wrong, bro. I've seen hella designer.
You still have to like have style to be
Yeah. I used to like
looking good. And
I used to
shit,
look
feel
at
like.
designer shit and be like, fuck, like I want this and like.
Right.
But honestly, bro, like if I have it, I'm cool. If I don't, I'm cool. I just wear it if it looks fly.
That's what's up. So before we ended,
That shit over already?
Yeah.
Man, fuck.
Yeah, bro.
Shit, what time we
It's been 52 minutes.
It's been 52 minutes?
Yeah.
That's like
That's fucking
that's
crazy.
like 19 minutes.
Nigga, oh
I mean,
my God.
what else you want to talk about? Anything else?
Man, I mean, I can talk my shit, you feel me? If that's what we gotta do.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I know you're working on some new shit.
Bro, I'm always working, my nigga. Don't ever think I'm not working.
Got some shit in the vault, Rocket. Got
There's
some
always some shit in the
vault.
vault. My nigga Rocket is back. Rocket is one of the
He's
best
back,
niggas
ready
doing
to
this
go,
shit, bro.
man. Come on.
And we get on, don't ask me for no tickets. Don't ask me for
Exactly,
shit. I don't know you. I'm already
Don't ask me to be on this shit. I know. I already got people
No,
ask me
I'm-
to be on the podcast, man.
Don't ask
You know,
me,
come on,
like
man.
this and that. No,
Only
nigga.
exclusive shit.
If I don't know your last name, you're not gang. That's just what it is. Like it is what it is. I'm sorry. Like blah blah blah. Don't ask me for shit. It's cool. All you bitches that want me now, I understand.
I understand.
But circumstances do change. Shit, I look better than a lot of niggas, bro. And honestly,
Talk
bro,
that shit.
nah, because Rocket, bro, y'all two niggas know me. Like, I don't talk shit, bro. I let shit slide. I be letting shit rock all the time. But
Real
like,
shit.
honestly, this modeling shit got to my head, bro, because I just looked at myself on Jumpman and I'm like, damn, I look actually really fucking good. So, with that being said,
Yeah, go check that out. Yeah, what's the where can they find you, man? If they
you
don't
can just
know?
go to fucking Nike.jordan.com and you'll see me. Or you can go to the Jordan store. You'll see me. Either or.
Catch me at the Jordans.
You can catch me at the Jordan store, nigga, like this.
Flex.
No cat. Go look at my gram if you don't believe me. That's just what that is.
So, yeah.
But yeah, man, I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna see where it goes. I don't know what I'm doing.
What is the things that future that you want to do in your life? You're thinking the long term goals.
I just want to go on tour and jump around. And,
Fire.
and I feel like I have the best crowd control, but I've never performed. Think about that. I have no in-depth. I can't go into deeper.
Confidence is good though.
But-
You know that's gonna be lit.
Nigga, when I get on tour, bro,
You know it's
I'm
gonna be
just
crazy.
as soon as I get on the tour, I'm gonna feel like I made it. That's with this rap shit. With this modeling shit, I'm about to be Tyra Banks.
Think you'd ever do like some acting or anything?
Yeah. I mean, I did a bunch of I did a short film Like I did a bunch of shit, bro. Like I got music videos really out the ass. Like you could go see some shit. Like it was a short film where I was like, it was just me and this British girl, and like we fell in love, but then like she ended up fucking this dude at a party, and I got hot. So I walked around and like went to the beach at night and like, almost tried to like kill myself.
What?
It's pretty fire.
Yeah, that's some. Hey man, that's some.
It's called. Just look up S.G. Lewis. That's the artist, and then you just.
And so it's a music video.
It's a music video, but it's
little
like a
short film in the
it's
music
short
video
films and
type
shit.
thing.
But hell yeah, I want to act, bro. Like I feel like I would be a really good actor, cause like I just feel like I'll be good at a lot of shit. I don't know.
Would you try to do like different roles or kind of stick to the same type of style? You know,
Different
some
shit,
actors,
bro.
like you always know it's that one actor. Like
Nigga, honestly,
every different movie, even though they try to be different.
I need to be in an A24 film, like a fucking independent. Like I can be that edgy kid in every movie. In every independent movie, I'm that edgy kid that like looks eccentric and flamboyant, but is like the funniest person in the movie. I swear to God, I can play that role all day. Like I don't even have to like rehearse to play that shit.
Yeah.
That's what I do. Like you ever seen like
Sorry,
Palo
I looked at the
Alto
part.
or like fucking Pretty in Pink? I don't know if y'all seen that, but Ducky, I can play Ducky. Like that shit easy, you know. But I don't know. I want to play with serious shit. I can do. I don't know. Like I never really got like acting's not a serious passion of mine. But
Right.
I can make it serious, like easy. But
you never know.
yeah. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna start being humble because I feel like I've been talking shit.
Yeah, you good.
I'm a really nice
Try that
person.
shit.
I'm a really, really nice person. I don't talk like this normally, but it's my first.
He's a rapper now, so
I'm a rapper. This rap shit got to my head. Blame Rocket. He the reason I'm rapping. So
Blame me for the wolf.
blame him for the drip, nigga. I mean the rap drip. I've been at the drip. Drip is a stupid ass word, by the way.
the drip.
That's a dumb ass word. I'm sorry, but I say it.
Man.
Dripping. Hey, shout out to the nigga from Zoe 101.
I was just
that invented that fucking term and no one giving him his credit. That's crazy to me. They never want to give niggas credit. Like,
Wait, what?
Fighting over who?
there was an episode of Zoe 101 when what's the nigga name?
Yeah.
The black dude, the only black dude in the
Corey
fucking
and
show.
House brother.
Corey and House
Kyle
brother.
Massey.
Yeah,
No,
something Massey. Chris Massey.
Chris, whatever his brother name Massey.
Christopher Massey or some shit. The nigga, it was an episode where like he was like, oh yeah, that's dripping,
Yeah.
and then they were like,
Bro,
what the
that's
fuck are you
dripping.
saying?
Bro.
He was like, that's the
that's
word.
And they're like, you can't just make up words like
Bro,
that. He's
He
like,
was like,
no.
why not?
Like,
Bro,
why not?
that's like everyone else. That's
Bro,
slang.
That's not where niggas got it from.
Yes, it is, bro.
Oh,
I swear
they
to God,
did
that's
not
where they
get
get it
it
from.
Zoe 101.
Where they get it from?
That's some fucking Atlanta term or some shit, bro.
Nah, bro. Zoe 101.
Drip?
Zoe 101.
Dripping?
Shout out to Zoe
Look it
101. Shout out to Zoe 101. Shout out to Victorious. Shout out to Ariana Grande that played Cat. Now I don't fuck with her, but like when she played Cat in Victorious, that was fire. Shout out to iCarly. Shout out to Spencer from iCarly. That was my childhood hero. Nigga, shout out to SpongeBob
man.
season 1 through season 4.
For real.
Bro.
Shout
Everything
out
else,
SpongeBob.
fuck that. Fuck all that shit because they switched the writers up.
Fuck
I don't
all
know.
of it.
Shout out to SpongeBob movie. Shout out to shout out to the niggas that's not having condom sex. Cause that shit
All the
trash.
way.
We not counting condom sex no more. It's just practice.
Bro.
That doesn't count as a okay, I'm done.
Bro. Get off the camera, bro.
I'm just playing.
Yeah,
Okay,
bro.
I'm just joking. Honestly, I'm joking. Ho, I'm a joker.
Oh.
I'm just playing. Yeah. I just seen a tweet that said condom sex smell like AutoZone.
Fuck that. Fuck that.
That bread rubber, man.
Rubber smell?
So y'all niggas gonna tell me that y'all enjoy the smells of condoms. Let's talk. Let's talk about it, kings. When y'all niggas put condoms on, you be like, damn, that smell is delightful. Be real.
Mixes.
Look, Rocket
We
know, bro. You know
Yeah,
what's
Rocket Ben know that.
Rocket know what's up.
Rocket Ben in Texas, man. So
Hey, we not gonna air about. We ain't gonna air about. But he cool it, man.
My nigga Rocket cooling over
Cool it.
there.
My nigga
Rocket Ben
solid.
turn up in
Cooling is
Texas,
cooling,
man.
bro.
Yeah, yeah,
Cool it,
yeah, you feel me, you feel me. Shout out to Jamba Juice. Shout out to the Peach Perfection.
Yeah. What else is this? Everything that inspires you, man. Before we get out.
Honestly, bro, shout out to my fit. Shout out to all my fits. Shit. Shout out these shoes that I wore at formal that I'm wearing right now. Shout out these dirty socks that I found at the bottom of the drawer. I still make them look good. Shout out to Water.
Swag.
Shout out to Soulja Boy. Not the Soulja Boy now. Shout out to Ocean Gang Soulja Boy.
Ocean Gang.
Shout out to Lil B. Shout out to Pharrell Williams. Shout out to Dwelle. Shout out to Prince. Shit. Shout out Steve Jobs. Shout out Finding Nemo. And honestly, bro, I'm just talking at this point.
Shout out to Tupac.
Shout out to Tupac.
Shout out Long Beach.
Man,
I want to say shout out to Long Beach. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to a part of Long Beach. Because y'all semi fuck with me. Even though I'm like,
Don't worry though.
Like,
They'll
I ain't
fuck with
going
you
nowhere.
now.
Shout out
They
Signal
know
Hill.
it's good now.
Shout out to Cal Breeze's Park, nigga. I'm a legend. You can ask about me. Knock on door for door. They know.
They know what it is.
Shit. Shout out to my inhaler. Shit. Shout out to every girl that broke my heart.
You know who you are.
It's only one. But like, I still love her.
There's only one.
I still love her. Anyway.
But yeah, man, thank you for coming on the podcast, my G.
Thank you for having me, bro.
Yeah,
I feel like I just
first
talked
interview.
about. I feel like I talked about nothing just for a long time.
No, we got a lot of good
I'm sure this is gonna
good
be
topics, man. Good
Sure,
topics.
this is
This
gonna be
shit gonna be legendary.
Yeah, man. I thank you for having me.
Yeah.
I fuck
Good
with
shit,
you.
man.
Appreciate that, bro.
Good shit. This is why we create Anklesandwich in the building, the sandwich special.
Hello.
Hello.
That's me.
Hello.
Damn, that's fire. Are we off air?
We're off the air.
Damn, bro. That shit was fun.
Oh yeah.
Can we do it again? Just do a whole minute, bro. Just start over.
We just gotta redo the whole thing.
All right, that's cool, but we're gonna have to just do the redo.
I'm
the
not really
whole
fucking
thing.
with it.
Just not it, bro. Damn, man. See, bro, like niggas is really like putting me on the shit, bro. Like, the homies supporting you, feel me? Go for. Like, first of all, before we do that,
I sent you all these.
what?